Hello, I'm jumping here online quickly to deliver a timeless message from the dragons. It's a message that has been swirling in my consciousness for, a couple of weeks, really. And finally, it's just got to the point where, with no plan or ceremony, I just sit down and deliver the message that's coming through. I do have a deck of cards here with me in case I need them or I'm asked to use them. But the primary message that has been coming through from the dragons is that not enough people even believe in them to receive the messages that have been coming through various readers, oracles, spiritual thinkers and speakers through the various channels that we are able to deliver messages through. So at the time that I'm doing this recording, I also did some dragon messages on my North Node Alchemy channel, and I've seen several dragon messages coming through from several other content creators, many other content creators, because the Dragon Collective is very active at the moment, and they've always been very active. But there's this sense of urgency where they're saying, well, for a lot of people the people who are clicking on those messages already believe in dragons or have enough of a curiosity in dragons that they're open to receive the help, guidance, and messages that dragons can provide. And they're saying that messages is only one facet of what dragons can provide or do provide us with regards to our support, spiritual support, life support, and personal evolution. So, message number 1, please believe in dragons. If you do not believe in dragons, then I don't know, I'm not hearing clearly how I can convince you to believe in dragons. If you've already listened to this, and then at least I'm hoping at least some people who doubt or have a curiosity, but not a deeply rooted belief, that this has reached some of those people, so that the dragons are able to help humanity more. I did do a quick shuffle of a card here. I have the World in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Cups. And I feel that collectively, this message that I'm doing now, messages that will be coming through in waves, in cycles, through the coming months, that people's belief systems will be challenged and literally turned on their head, as this card is in the reverse. Your world, I keep hearing your world will turn upside down. And so I feel some people will be pushed into a situation where the belief of dragons will come very suddenly. And then on the flip side, I feel there'll be some people who they really lean into their belief of dragons, and that will turn their world upside down for the better, right? Ace of Cups, like discovering a very fulfilling very nurturing ever presence of support. Most of us have a guardian dragon. I dare say all. Some of us have 2 or more. Usually, from what I've heard, 2 is the most that you'll have. You can work with the Dragon Kingdom and be an ally and have mastery of working with dragons or work towards that mastery. But the ones that have walked with us through lifetimes, 1, maximum 2. Take that with a grain of salt. I cannot prove that. Right? This is what I'm hearing through the messages I'm receiving now. And what is special about working with dragons is that dragons do exist in all dimensions. So you have dragons that are in the 4th dimension, 5th dimension, 6th and above. So they tend to be able to work with us through that, the sticky place where we are now between the 3D and the 5D, or anchoring a 5D frequency, which means there are moments of lowered frequency, wounds that come up to be healed so that we each individually can anchor that the 5D frequency. Those are tasks that higher vibrational beings, or beings that are residing in higher dimensions, may not be able to help us with. Dragons, on the other hand, who are in the 4D, can clear a lot of timelines, traumas, stagnant energies around us within the collective wounds that sit over, they're saying wounds that sit in ley lines, memories that exist in the soil. These are the words I'm being given. And so it would be very helpful if more people believed in them and asked them for help, because we have to ask the dragons to help us. What else would you like me to say to the collective about this? And then I have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So the dragons would like you to know that they have helped us in the past as well, and have helped other civilizations to bring to anchor their higher frequency, to bring heaven on earth, to elevate their societies, to be protectors and guardians, to be cleaners, if you will. And there is some information out there, and I am hearing this in my spirit as well from my personal dragons, that our dragon guides, many of them have chosen to stay with us throughout lifetimes. They've chosen to stay with us. They've had the option to go do a different job, to go be on a higher frequency, live in a higher dimension, and do, whatever the dragons do in those realms, or whatever duties they have in those dimensions. The dragons that stay with us have chosen to stay with us willingly. So they were asked what they want to do. Would you want to stay with human A throughout hundreds of lifetimes? Or would you like to go somewhere more plush? I think being with us could be very nice, but I think it's also quite challenging at times. And they have also dedicated themselves to our upliftment, individually and collectively. The ones that walk with us individually, their main focus is us individually. And the last card I pulled here is the Four of Wands. Stability, rooted in love, balance, passion, happiness. And fulfillment. They've dedicated themselves to us getting to that place individually. So I'm talking about your individual dragon or dragons, however many you may have. So I guess how this message would like to be closed is do some research. Google, grab a book. I want you to know that there's a reason why in all these medieval stories, fantasy stories, that dragons appear. It's because dragons are real. And that cosmic knowledge has penetrated our consciousness, even in our lower vibrational times. And somehow the knowledge always shows itself. Somehow cosmic wisdom always shows itself. It's when humans decide that they're ready to see and perceive more objectively, more wholly, and challenge what they think they already know. I'm going to leave it there. So I hope that resonated with you, and I wish you all the best. Until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now.